Hey guys, and welcome towards the scale. So today we're going to be talking about SEORising.ai and its many updates. But first, let's take a look. This is the article. This time around, I'm taking a keyword straight from my free niche library, and this is available to all of my free newsletter subscribers. So I have lots of blog niches together with keywords. So this keyword is going to be chair workouts for seniors. This is how the article looks like. SEO Writing now outputs the SEO score. What I wanted to show you straight away, so let's just copy this. Let's go to AI detection. And this is 14% AI, meaning 86% human. Let's look at readability. Readability is that of grade 9. And finally, I'm using the auto SEO mode, and it's already gotten 60 in Neuron Writer, which is amazing. And if you want me to give you my personal hack on how to achieve a close to 0 AI detection score in 0GPT with SEO writing, stick to the end. I will make that grand revelation. But first things first, this is going to be a full-on tutorial. Let me recreate the steps. What you want to do is go to one-click blog post, unless you want to write in bulk. You enter your keyword here. You can generate your title straight away. The only thing that I would take a note of is that the title repeats the keyword exactly. So we're getting a variation, elderly instead of seniors, and this is not a very good SEO practice. So I would prefer to be the keyword as is. So it now says chair workouts for seniors, easy fitness routines. I like that. Now, SEO Writing has just introduced the V3 model and the 3.7 model. And I'll tell you right now that they're both great, but as far as AI detection, Claude 3.5 Sonnet is a better choice. So let's choose that. Whenever you're choosing auto SEO, you're not getting text readability or AI content cleaning, as well as you will not be able to insert any NLP keywords because all this is going to be taken care of by SEO Writing, just analyzing the SERPs in real time. Now, next important thing is the brand voice. I have the one that's called anti-AI, and again, I will show you how to handle that closer to the end of the video. Details to include, I won't be including any details. AI images, yes. Image style cinematic. I don't want any additional instructions. I will include the main keyword as the first alt text. I will add informative alt text to images. I need YouTube videos, and I like to alternate images and videos. And all media elements will be placed strictly under the headings. This is just my personal preference. As far as structure, you're welcome to choose any of the introductory hooks, but I will share with you my personal favorites. And all these prompts are going to be my free ChatGPT library. So this acts as a search intent-driven introduction. Write a concise standalone answer that directly addresses the search intent of a person searching. And all we have to do is just copy over the keywords and paste it here once. Okay, now as far as structure, I usually disable quotes. Rarely do I keep the FAQ seen, but it will depend on the article. With this article, I will leave them in. And just to change things up, let's make them into Q&As instead of FAQs. Internal linking, I want internal linking. 1 or 2 links is okay. Contextual enrichment is on. Placement is evenly throughout. And this is important. If you have a fresh domain, SEO Writing needs to parse the articles in order to link out to them. So if you don't have any articles, it will not be able to do that. I will say yes to external linking. This way you'll get links to authority resources in your niche, placement evenly throughout, contextual enrichment, yes. I can't really think of a situation where you will not click on yes here, so always connect to web. I don't need any syndication. Okay, now to the outline. So when you have the auto SEO mode off, everything is going to be done by default by SEO Writing. Now we will be publishing this, and it is important to use the main keyword in the URL slug and add the first image as a featured image. You can also add meta description to the excerpt field. Also, what you can do if you like the output, you can save your template. For example, AI detection, V2, and this way you will never lose these settings. So let's just hit run. Now, while we're waiting, I promised you to show an amazing way of passing AI detection, and it has 2 components to it. So first, you need to create a custom brand voice. Mine is called anti-AI, and it's gonna be like a crutch solution of sorts, but hear me out. What you need to do is to go new brand voice. Then you can really paste anything. You could have pasted lorem ipsum if you wanted, or whatever. So I will actually take the same article that I've showed you and use this We are just gonna use it to start the process. We won't be using this actual working style at all. And now what you want to do is go and delete everything, name it. So you can name it AI detection. And now just repeat after me. This one is going to be called readability, and this is going to be our instruction. We need to add another element. Another element is going to pertain to the writing style. Add another element. So this one is going to be called tone of voice. And these are the instructions. Again, that's going to be my free ChatGPT library. It's going to be called structure. And one last one. And we'll be calling this sentence length. And now you just have to override, basically save this as a brand voice. Now, this is extremely important, and hear me out. The best AI model to work with your AI detection brand voice is O1 Preview or O1. The second best is Claude 3.7 and R1. All the other models are going to show various results, but these two are the best ones. Let me just demonstrate. If you can go to this article here, and this was generated by O1, let me just paste in the text. And this is almost 100% human, like 98% human. This is amazing. Now, once our article is generated, we now have a few amazing features. As you can see, now we have our own server SEO kind of interface. And if you had published this article, you can republish it. And this is amazing for refreshing your content. Any of the images you can change by clicking edit, and you can upload your own image. You can insert image from a URL, you can use Unsplash, or you can just straight regenerate it based on this text prompt or whatever text prompt you're going to see in this window, in this field. This is very helpful. And the same goes for YouTube videos. Now, say you want to improve this score, and in our case, we just have a few unused words. What you can do is highlight an area, usually an introduction, go to Ask AI, click on this magic sign, and choose Add Keywords. And here you can add all these keywords that are currently missing. So then click Apply Keywords. It's thinking, and it is suggesting a variation that we can regenerate, but I'll just click on Replace. And then, as you can see, some of the keywords are now being used. For best results, use different portions of the text, because it will try and use the most relevant keywords. So if your paragraph is not relevant to any of these keywords, it's not going to use them. But this is an amazing feature. And the same goes just for the AI editor. So if you highlight any portion of the text, you can rewrite it, you can change tone, you can change length. And as you can see, I have my pre-built brand voices. So if anything stands out, I can use my anti-AI detection or AI detection brand voices. I can change length to make it shorter or longer. I can create a table. So let's do that. Let's find something with data. Well, let's try using a table on this one. And we are going to stretch variation, target area, and daily benefit. And it just works wonders. Obviously, there are other things that you can do. You can split into paragraphs, you can complete sentence, and as I said, you can add different keywords. And this is amazing. Now our article is finished. I'm really curious about the introduction. So let's take a look. It was supposed to be a search intent driven introduction, so we should be getting an answer of sorts, even though this is not a question based title. Let's read this through. Staying active gets trickier with age, but what if you could build strength and flexibility without standing up? Seated routines offer a safe way to keep muscles engaged while reducing injury risk. Think about it. Why strain your balance when you can achieve similar results sitting down? You discover routines designed for stability and gradual progress. Twice weekly sessions can boost energy and coordination. Best part, all you need is a sturdy seat and 20 minutes, ready to feel stronger without leaving your chair. And this is a pretty good introduction. And you might delete this part here because it doesn't really add anything, even though it's a quote from an expert. And this way you are getting a perfect introduction. Go check out SEOwriting.ai. If you use my code and my referral link, you will get 25% off. Follow my guidance. All the prompts are going to be in my ChatGPT library, link down below. And I wish you luck. Cheers.